What's going on, peeps? Derek here, bringing you a random review. I haven't done one of these in a while, now that I think about it. What I got for you guys today is a film that I just watched recently. It was a film I knew very little about going into it, and it's a Canadian film. Well, the director is Canadian, and it's the first film I learned from a new company he actually made called Bravado Giallo. It's a company that involves Canada, London, and Italy. The film was actually shot in location in London, Italy, but it has Canadian production, and it was kind of interesting that I learned all this. I just read about it while I was watching the film. I watched the film twice to see what my full thoughts about it were. And it's from Vince D'Amato, and it's from 2013, and it's called Reversed. It stars Victoria Hawkins, Zoe Wellman, Jade Parker, and Dan Richardson. Now, this film's a giallo type film. It has like a very surreal plot to it, this one. I'm gonna give you the gist of what is going on through the film. I'm not gonna give you like a whole plot synopsis. Basically, you're following this girl, her name's Asia. I think it's Asia or Aja. It's either one of those two. And it basically, you follow her character, and it goes through like 3 relationships. You have to realize if she's being followed or if it's all in her mind. That's pretty much the gist of the film. Now, my thoughts on this one. It's a real surreal way of telling the story because it's a film that's only runs an hour long. It runs over a little over an hour. I think the running time was 1 hour and 4 minutes. But it was really surreal because there's really no dialogue in this film. And when there is, it's in Italian with no subtitles. That's the director. It actually says in the back that's how the filmmakers intended this film to be. They wanted it to be an Italian felt film. And it does feel like an Italian film. It has this awesome opening credit sequence, which I highly enjoyed because it reminded me of like films from like the 70s, how they opened. But then when it got into like the main like cast credits and like all those credits, it was very John Carpenter style. Like it had like the black and the white lettering. Like how Carpenter had like all his films, like Escape from New York and The Thing. And that was really interesting because once you hear the score of this film, the score is what really drives this movie. The music's by Mickey Evil. He's actually one of the co-founders of Bravado Giallo with Vince D'Amato. And his score is really... It has giallo references in it, but it's more homage to Carpenter in my opinion. It has a real John Carpenter feel to it. The synth score. It's kind of like a mixture of Simonetti and Carpenter. Their styles combined, because you could tell like what's different in Italian scores and American scores usually. They're very distinctive sounds from the ones I've heard in the past of my film watching. But this movie has a lot of surreal images that are really like, it's kind of a hard movie to follow. You have to really pay attention to this one since there is no dialogue, and watch the images. And it jumped from images to images in some scenes. Like there's a lot of great colors in this too. Like there's some scenes where it just turns from red to blue and black and white into color. It was really interesting how they did that. There's a lot of explicit sex scenes in this film. Well, not explicit, but there's a lot of like lesbian scenes in this film. Lesbian and male on female sex scenes, which, like, some giallos from like the early 70s, they did have a lot of like racy like sex scenes in them, like, and I didn't really understand them, but I didn't mind them either, if you know what I'm saying, because it's all supposed to feel like a giallo type film, and it does, in my opinion. It's really enthralling, and but it's really one you have to really watch for yourself, and you have to really pay attention to this one, because if you miss a scene, then you'll be confused, because it is enthralled. It has a really twisty ending to it, and the ending I did enjoy, and yeah, I can't really say a lot about this one, because like I said, it has a very complex story, and I did enjoy the fact that there's not really any dialogue, but at a time I wish there was a little more dialogue, because you see like the actors' mouths move, but they don't talk. It's like that type of acting. But they all did a really good job in their roles. There wasn't really a bad actor, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like that person shouldn't. They all looked right for their roles. That's what I'm saying. Which was pretty cool that they did that, because they all looked right for those roles that they were in, the cast members. And yeah, there's not really much I could say about this one, because it has really, like I said, it has surreal images, and you have to really follow the film. I actually got this as a gift. I actually don't know where to get it, per se, but I'll leave the link to the Bravado Giallo website, and you can contact Vince D'Amato and all his associates there. If I had to rate this film, I'd give it like a, because I really did enjoy it. It was really surreal and mesmerizing. It had some beautiful camera work, and the score was amazing. I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10 for a first time watch. I did watch it twice, but I still had the same feel. So I'll give this one a solid 8 out of 10, because it is like a really well done film in my opinion, and it has a lot of surreal images for the type of film it is. Like I said, it only runs like an hour, so it stays its course for the type of film. Because I seen another film like this, well, like not like exactly like this, but it had like the same style. It was like the same length. It was called Sonno Profondo, and there was really no speaking role in that film either. So I enjoyed both of those quite the same. I'd watch these again, because they're quick watches. It was really interesting though. I really enjoyed it. 8 out of 10. Like I said, I'll leave the link for Bravado Giallo's website if you want information on the film. So, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. Sorry if it wasn't really informative, because it's kind of a hard film to review. You have to really sit down and watch that film. And hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and comment as always. Peace out.